welcome back. Hopefully we will find out soon which lucky winner gets to take home that Watch and Win prize. But for now, I have Doyle Richmond joining me in studio.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm great. Did you survive that snow coming on in?
Yeah, you know, I looked at the report. It was bigger than I thought it was.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it's been surprising everyone. I feel like I opened my front door too and I was like, whoa.
Oh my God, I came from Keystone and the traffic was all the way up to Lake Dillon.
Oh
so.
my goodness. So make sure you're definitely taking
take your time.
Be safe. So Doyle, you run a fantastic real estate company here. You've been here and doing this for many years in the county. So you definitely know what's going on. What's new? What's happening?
Well, you know, I think today we're kind of talking about before the break, there's a lot of new developments. And so the inventory has been low over the last few years and people are like, when's some new stuff coming on the market? Well, there's a host of new projects on the market. Deborah and I are fortunate enough to be doing a really special 18-unit project right by Dillon Dam Brewery called the Summit Residences. I think they'll pull those up. But they're basically 1 bedrooms to 4 bedrooms. This is looks like it's the 4-bedroom model. Yes, this is the 4-bedroom model. But there's 1 bedrooms there. There's only 18 units. There's a rooftop deck you can see there. Great views out towards the Gore, there you are, Buffalo and the Gore Range. And 2 parking spaces, a big storage area to store all your gear. And this should it's designed to have a lock-off property so that you can, have some flexibility with your, with your rentals and things of that nature. So it's an interesting project.
Absolutely. And so how do people get their name down for that with you guys?
Yeah, so there's a website, thesummitdillon.com, or they just call us. But there's a simple reservation form that's a $5,000 completely refundable reservation, and you can secure your place and to pick a property. Other existing properties that are, or developments that are already going a little bit further ahead. There's Uptown 240 up in the town of Dillon. So if you're pulling it, there's Uptown 240. Again, we're just happening to be pulling up one property, but there's 1 bedrooms to 3 bedrooms there, ranging anywhere from the 300s up to the $800,000 price range. It's a 5-story building. You can walk down to the amphitheater and the tiki bar and take advantage of. The bike path is just down there. So there's a lot going on in Dillon and Silverthorne. Dillon and Silverthorne are definitely been giving themselves kind of a major facelift, and there's a lot in the planning process. So for someone that kind of wants to learn more about what's going on and what's going to be forthcoming, whether that be Keystone, Breckenridge, Frisco, Copper, any of the locations in here in Summit County, that's what Deborah and I do, is to educate people, kind of let them know what's coming on. A lot of people obviously want to buy an existing property, so we know that market extremely well after doing this 25 plus years.
Absolutely, and that's the thing, right? You can take them all around the county, show them what's coming up, what's happening. And as you mentioned, Dillon and Silverthorne really has some fantastic options. They've got their whole Arts District, the Silverthorne Pavilion, First Fridays we just celebrated last night. There was the bonfire, the snowman bonfire, so I feel like there's always something going on. Ice sculpture, ice castle.
There's so many ice words.
So many things.
But no, I think that's what's so beautiful about Summit County is that they're creating activities for everybody. So it's more than just the real estate. It's the lifestyle that you and I are both talking about. Yes, this is winter, and you think about skiing and snowboarding, but there's other opportunities. There's sledding, there's dog sledding, there's snowmobiling. There's just endless activities. And in Summit County, it's just, as they properly call it, Colorado's playground.
It is.
And let someone that really knows the market well educate you on the market as a potential buyer, as a seller. I joined Sotheby's a few years ago because of how great their marketing is. They got a regional, they got a local reach, they got a regional reach, they got a national reach and an international reach, and you can't compete with the marketing that Sotheby's does. So it's been very, very beneficial for me and my sellers to help sellers out from Sotheby's standpoint.
Absolutely, and I think it's great too to mention that you have that perspective of being a dad, right?
You
have the full family perspective. You know what kids are going to be getting into. If people are looking at schools and things to do with their families when they move out here, if it's their second home and I'm bringing my kids out, as you mentioned, maybe snowboarding and skiing isn't really our family activity.
Right.
You guys can help with that.
Right, exactly. My daughter happens to be a big dancer.
Yeah.
Who thinks about dancing up in Summit County, but she's a big dancer. They go and compete across the country and stuff like that. My son is in skiing, and he likes to do the big air. I kind of hold my breath every time he launches off. But that's the beauty about it. And I have an older child that's in college. So yes, whether you have a family or you're a couple or you're generations of families. And that's what a lot of people do here. And a lot of them are second homes, but a lot of them think about retiring here. And that's what you're sharing with them, is so they can have all those different opportunities.
Absolutely. So how can people get in touch with you?
Well, I think, again, DoyleRichmond.com is an easy way. So a lot of people like to go there. My emails will be on there if you want to contact me by email, or just call me. My cell phone's attached to me. If you go to DoyleRichmond.com, and you can do a search for any property, you can say 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, I want all Summit County, and I want to be in the $300,000 to $500,000 range. It's going to pull up every listing. Give us a call, give us an email, let us, educate you on the market.
Absolutely. I love that part, that you're here to educate, you're here to answer questions.
Yeah, whether or not you buy, that's your decision, but you're going to know a lot more about Summit County.
Exactly, and you'll just make it real easy for people. So definitely make sure you visit DoyleRichmond.com for all your real estate needs. One of my favorite things that Doyle has said is there's always something for everybody.
Yeah, there's some price points that start at $200-$300.
Exactly. So go ahead and visit them, get all your real estate needs, and he will answer any questions you have. And of course, next up, we will be announcing our Watch and Win winner, so make sure you stay tuned for that right after this break.